everyone, this is Amanda at Amanda's Booktopia. If you're new here, welcome, and if not, welcome back. And today I'm bringing to you something new that I haven't done yet on my channel. And I've been inspired because I've seen a lot of people do bingo boards. And my own readathon has been doing bingo boards. And I thought it'd be kind of fun because I've seen some of my friends do their own version of this. So I thought I would do my version of doing a birthday bingo board. And this one is not going to be competitive whatsoever, so don't worry about that. It's going to be completely casual, no prizes, no deadlines, nothing like that. Just something for fun. And I figured it'd be kind of fun to do something for my birthday, because my birthday is next month in June. And I think this would be a lot of fun. For those who want to participate, feel free. The bingo board will be down below for you to save for yourself. It'll be a Google Drive link, so make sure you have. I made sure there's access to anyone who wants to participate can do so. And I got 9 prompts that I decided on that I think would be really kind of fun for my birthday in the month of June. First one being a book with 11 letters in the title. So if there's an and sign, I'm not policing any of this stuff. So if you want to include the and sign in it, that's fine too. If you want to include an apostrophe or a comma or any punctuation, I'm okay with that. I am not doing anything that, anything that's in the title it has to at least be 11 because my birthday falls on June 11th. So I thought it'd be kind of fun to do a title with 11 letters or characters. So you can include anything that at least is a part of the title, but there has to be 11. And then the second prompt we have is a main character with a name that starts with an A. And I know that's a little bit harder to find. However, there is a lot of characters. For example, there's Aaron from the Plated Prisoner series. So if you haven't picked up that series yet, Aaron would be the perfect one to start with. And I'm sure there's characters with the name Ashley and what else? I'm sure there's more. There's lots of characters with the name of A. I'm just not thinking of them off the top of my head. But I know Aaron for sure for the Plated Prisoner series could definitely work. And that's what inspired me to do this one. I thought it'd be kind of fun to do main character with letter A. And it does not have to be the girl. It can also be the guy. Let's say there's a guy's name that starts with, his name is Aaron. That starts with an A. Or, Austin. Or Alex. Alex could work for a girl's name too. So anything you can think of that starts with an A for a character, it definitely works. And if you can't find something with a main character that starts with an A, you can definitely use a side character. As long as there's a character with the letter A. And then the next prompt we have is a book with a pink cover. I chose this one because pink is my favorite color. And there's a lot of books that are pink. For example, there's Wild Love by Elsie Silver. There is Someone in the Attic by Andrea Mara has pink on the cover. And if you can't find something that has a majority of pink, even just a little bit of pink counts. Even if there's a dot or a circle of pink, I will count that because I'm not policing anything. So if you think you see a spot of pink on something, I would count it. So, because this is just for fun, we're not doing anything fancy here. So I don't care how little or how much pink you have on the cover, as long as you can find it on the cover. And then the next prompt we have is a book set in the summer, because June is part of the summer months. So you could, some books you could probably use for this is Just for the Summer by Abby Jimenez. What's that Annabelle Monaghan book? Summertime Romancer or something like that. That could also work. Or what else do we have for summertime books? Anything that you would think you would take to the beach, like an Emily Henry book, that could work if you have beach read or something like that. or something that just takes place in the summertime. And it could even be, it does not have to be a romance. It can be a thriller. Like if you have a camping book, so like a book that has something to do with going to camp. For example, like, what's that book by Riley Sager? The Last Time I Lied. You could use that, because that's also set at camp. Or God of the Woods, because that also takes place in the summer. Let's see. There's so many books that have like camping or out in the wilderness or anything that has to do with summer. There's so many books. I'm just not thinking off the top of my head that could work for this, but I'm sure you can find something. I'm sure there's got to be something for everybody out there. And the next prompt we have is listening to a song that starts with an A. So I thought it'd be kind of fun to do one that's not bookish. And people love music. So I figured using a song that starts with an A could be kind of fun and different. For example, there's Animals by Neon Trees. I happen to love that song. And there's another song called Animals by Maroon 5, too. That's also a good song. But anything you can think of, a song that starts with the letter A, you can listen to and count it. So anything you can think of. It does not have to have, like, more than one A in it. Just one A at the beginning is perfectly fine. So whatever you want to use for this, go ahead and use it. And then the next one we have is a book published in June, because June is my birthday month. I thought it'd be kind of fun to find a book that was published in that month. For example, I believe, I think it was last year, I think it was Playing Along by Liz Tomforty that was published in June. I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken. But and also, for example, the new V.E. Schwab book is coming out in June, actually the day before my birthday. So you could use that or save that if you want to. But whatever book that comes out in the month of June, it doesn't have to be this June. It could be past Junes. So whatever you could think of that was at least published in June would totally work. And for example, I know a lot of Riley Sager's books have come out in June. And Riley Sager has a new book coming out this June. So you could also use any of his books for the most part. So whatever you could think of that was published in that month would totally work. And then the next prompt we have is a book with an ending page that ends in a 3 or 5. Reason being, I'm going to be 35 this year. So what I mean by this prompt is that the last page of your book has to end with a 3 or a 5. So it does not, it could be like 363 pages, or it could be 125 pages. As long as the page number has a 3 or 5 as a last digit of that page, if that makes sense. As long as, so let's say let's see if, I wonder if this would work. Let me see if I can find an example for you. Does this one work? Yeah, this one works. So, for example, Lady of Shadows by Melissa K. Rourke has 533 pages. So you could count this if you wanted to, because it ends in a 3. And it has the other digits as well. But that's just one example. But I'm sure you can find other books that also end in a 3 or a 5, as long as that last digit is a 3 or a 5. I know there's so many out there that have that. So it shouldn't be too hard to find, I don't think. However, if you're not sure, you can always ask me. Or you can check GoodReads, because GoodReads also has that information. And then the next prompt we have is read one of Amanda's favorite books. And my GoodReads is always linked down below, so you can check my GoodReads. So, I know not everybody likes the same books as I do. However, I was thinking of doing just 5 stars, but not everybody loves the same books that I do. So I'm gonna leave this kind of up to your interpretation. However, I would mostly include anywhere from a 4 to a 5 star. And anywhere in between. So that's what I would consider a favorite for me. anywhere between 4 and 5 stars. So my GoodReads is always linked down below. I'm always taking new bookish friends. So if you want to check out my GoodReads, I have everything that I've ever rated on there. And I have a lot of favorites. So it shouldn't be too hard to find something that hopefully that you would want to read. Because I have a lot of books on there. So instead of, I don't want to make this too hard on everybody and do only 5 stars. So I'm opening this up between 4 and 5. And to make more possibilities for you guys. So anywhere between or 4 or 5 star rating from me would absolutely count for this prompt. And then the next prompt, and the last one as well, is spell Amanda using any words or letters on the front cover. So what I mean by this is you can, even if you can't use anything in the title or the author, sometimes they have like blurbs on the front, or they might have like a subtitle. You can include any of those letters. So if you could spell Amanda with any of the letters on the front cover, it would totally count. You could also use a spine if you really need to. Or you could use the back of the cover if you're really having a hard time. But that's only if you're having a hard time. It shouldn't be too hard to spell my name because the letters in my name are very common. So it should be kind of easy to find letters to spell out my name on the front cover. So you could use any of the blurbs, subtitles, whatever there may be on that front cover. Feel free to use it. I am not policing anything on any of these prompts. This is just for fun. There's no prize. There's no deadlines. There's no like anything extra you have to worry about. This is all just for fun. I just thought it'd be kind of cool to do something for my birthday this year. And that is everything for this birthday bingo board. Are you going to try it out for yourself? I would love to hear possibilities of books that you might be interested in reading for this. And maybe give me some recommendations if you think of anything that I would like that could also be used for some of the prompts. I know one of my favorite books won't necessarily count for me because it's already a favorite. However, I think this will be a ton of fun, and I'm going to try and include my June TBR in these for the most part. And I hope it's going to be a fun time. I would love to see lots of people try it. So if you decide you want to try and use my birthday bingo board, definitely let me know, because I would love to hear who else might try this along with me, for the most part. I can't exactly read a favorite book when I already have a favorite book, but everything else sounds like a lot of fun. So I'm very excited for this. I think it's going to be a fun time. So if you made it this far into the video and you're not feeling chatty, why don't you leave me a party emoji, because it's my birthday month. And if you like this video and you plan on sticking around for a while, I would love for you to give this video a like and smash the subscribe button down below for all bookish content and more birthday stuff coming out for me in the month of June, and many more videos to come. So I'd love to see you stick around. And thank you so much for watching. I will see you all in the next one.